Podcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty Impact Day. Just a couple of tips for an enjoyable webinar. Please have a pen and paper or tablet on hand to take some notes. And if you're having any technical difficulty, you can always email Stacy Benedict at BHHS Florida Realty or text me at 954-579-7555, and I'll try to assist you. You can view your own control panel by clicking on the arrows in the upper right-hand section of your screen, and feel free to type in a question or a chat as we will review these throughout the presentation today. So it is my pleasure to introduce you to Carol Hill, who is our Regional Vice President. So Carol, it's all yours.
Good morning, Stacy. Thank you very much. And good morning to everyone who's joining us today for our very first Impact Day of 2021. As Stacy mentioned, my name is Carol Hill. I'm the Vice President of the Northeast region. What a great way for all of us to start our day by tuning in this morning to Impact Day. This morning, we are going to learn about the tools and services designed to enhance and benefit your real estate career. We have a dynamic lineup of real estate professionals that will walk us through the services, the products, and the tools available to each one of us that will help us grow our business. Please meet my counterparts. Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty has 4 regional vice presidents. Each regional vice president oversees the activity of 10 or more offices. Elaine oversees Orange, Osceola, Seminole, Manatee, Hillsborough, Sarasota, Brevard, Lake, and Alachua counties. Pat takes care of Miami-Dade and Broward. I oversee Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. And Sean, our newest regional, whom we are so thrilled to have on our team, Sean covers Collier, Lee, and Charlotte counties. My pleasure to introduce Ray Mesa. Ray Mesa is our president and CEO. Ray is very active in the National Association of Realtors, the Florida Realtors, and his local association, the Miami Association of Realtors. Ray repeatedly ranks among real estate's most powerful and influential real estate industry leaders, according to the Swan Poll Power 200, one of America's most influential executive publication. And again, Ray has that honor as recent as yesterday. We all saw that come in. In 2019, Riz Media announced that Ray was inducted into the Riz Media Real Estate's Newsmaker Hall of Fame. Ray does a truly outstanding job keeping us up to date with all the newsworthy industry information. Be sure to read his valuable emails. So as I mentioned previously, we have a dynamic lineup of speakers today. We're going to be hearing from Eric Spotswood. Eric is the Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage. Prosperity Home Mortgage is a full-service mortgage banker specializing in residential and refinance loans. Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a wide range of mortgage products, which Eric is going to talk to us about this morning. Having worked personally with Eric and his team, I have witnessed their dedication to you and your customers. Prosperity Home Mortgage is all about doing it and getting it right. We'll also hear from Rob Dutcher. Rob is the Business Development Manager for Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Rob will navigate us through the closing process. Closing with Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is the #1 ingredient for a successful closing. It can be sure to read the monthly news briefs that are delivered to your email. It contains a wealth of information on industry-specific articles designed to keep us informed and up to date. So be sure to look for those from your title rep in your office. Also joining us this morning is Caroline Bradley. Caroline is the account executive with Cinch HomeServices. A home warranty company truly makes a huge difference in getting to a successful closing. Cinch is the leading warranty for home appliances and systems. With Cinch, When things break down, Cinch steps up. Boy, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Caroline and her colleague, Kim Bernstein, do a fabulous job working with all of our offices company-wide. You will see and hear from them during your office sales meetings. Welcome, Sharon Sapp. Sharon is our Vice President of Business Development and Relocation. Sharon is going to address outgoing referrals and broker-to-broker referrals. Both are business opportunities designed to enhance your earning potential and grow your network base. In 2018, our relocation department was honored with the Outstanding Performance and Commitment to Service Excellence. This is awarded by Brookfield Global Relocation Services. And we were also honored in 2018 with the Supplier Excellence Award by Lexicon Relocation. Sharon and her team continue to deliver outstanding award-winning customer service. Our final presenter, you heard from already, very briefly this morning. Our final presenter will be Stacy Benedict. We are very fortunate to have Stacy as our Vice President of E-commerce and Marketing. Stacy's going to walk us through all the tools and products designed to grow your business and help increase name awareness. We are indeed in very special company. In January of 2019, we were welcomed into the Home Services of America company, which is an affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway. I love Warren Buffett's quote, "A home is one of the most important assets that people will ever buy. Homes are where also memories are made, and you want to work with someone you can trust." We are honored to be a part of the Home Services team. Home Services is an outstanding organization with a world-class portfolio of real estate brands and a very experienced leadership team. Becoming a member of the Home Services family of companies gives us a very unique opportunity to grow and better serve our customers and you, our sales professionals. Home Services is a Berkshire Hathaway affiliate-based company in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and through its operating companies is the nation's premier provider of home ownership services. Home Services is also the owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices franchise network. Home Services is a local real estate company with a nationwide reach. Just take a look at that map. In 2019, the Home Services family of companies facilitated over 332,000 transactions. It is a strong and successful company with a culture of integrity and a long-term investment philosophy. In March of 2019, according to RealTrend's annual Power Broker Report, Home Services of America was once again named the #1 real estate company in the nation based on transactions. Thank you for your contributions in helping us reach this honor. In 2019, for Florida Realty, our sales volume exceeded $3.1 billion with over 15,000 real estate transactions. Our firm consistently ranks in the top 10 companies in the Berkshire Hathaway network of companies. And in the state of Florida, we are the #1 Berkshire Hathaway affiliate in sales volume and number of units. We have a great deal to be proud of. We are a full-service brokerage founded in 1999. Our company is comprised of 35 branch offices across the state, serving 21 counties with over 1,600 sales professionals. As a matter of convenience for you and your customers, you are welcome to use any of our office locations. Just be sure to have your business card handy when visiting another office. Take a look at this. Our company is very diversified and uniquely positioned to assist home buyers and sellers from many different countries. Take a look at all the languages spoken throughout our firm. Among our 1,600 sales professionals, there are 34 languages spoken. If you fluently speak a second language, please be sure to let your managing broker know. The brand. The Berkshire Hathaway brand is one of the most respected names in the business worldwide. Warren Buffett said, "You will gain from the strengths of those around you." Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is a real estate brokerage network built for a new era in residential real estate. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is among the few organizations entrusted to use the world-renowned Berkshire Hathaway name. According to the 2020 Forbes Global 2000 list, Berkshire Hathaway is the fourth largest company in the world. Just one A share of stock of Berkshire Hathaway is currently priced at over $342,000. Strength, integrity, trust, longevity, and excellence make up the DNA of Berkshire Hathaway. Let's look at some of the companies that Berkshire Hathaway is affiliated with. You can see some very familiar household brands. Additionally, please be sure you visit the BHHS Resource Center to learn how you can save on some of these benefits and discounts, all because of your brand affiliation. For 2019, according to Fortune magazine, the Berkshire Hathaway brand is the fifth most admired company worldwide and has ranked among the top 5 companies for the past 13 years. What an honor. The Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices real estate network is comprised of more than 50,000 sales professionals with 1,500 sales offices operating in 47 states. So when Sharon Stapp comes on and talks about relocation and broker-to-broker referrals, just look at this map. We have got you covered no matter where your customer may be going. Let's talk international. Our international expansion continued in 2020. We welcome to the family Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Toronto Living Realty, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Quebec, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Colonial Homes San Miguel in San Miguel, Mexico, and Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Cancun Properties in Cancun, Mexico. That's a lot of activity for 2020. These fine companies joined our other international affiliates: Golf Properties in Dubai, Robina Real Estate in Berlin, K & Company in London, and Maggie Properties in Milan, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Portugal Property in Lisbon, Portugal, and Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices La Villa in Madrid, Spain. This network member map that we're looking at is a great visual that shows the reach of the Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate Network. This is a page you are definitely going to want to include in your listing presentations, and it can be found in the BHHS Resource Center. Our strong culture aligns with our belief in giving back. All Sunshine Kids activities are free of charge to the children and their families. Thousands of children have enjoyed group activities, adventure trips. Plus, it's the emotional support they need during one of the most difficult times of their young lives. The Sunshine Kids Foundation is a nonprofit organization and does not receive any government funding. All monies come from individuals just like you, from foundations and corporations. Since 2001, our company has raised over $3.7 million, and that's thanks to your efforts. We are the #1 Sunshine Kids fundraiser in Florida. Please go to www.sskchampions.com or text SSK to 50155 to donate. Plus, you can also make an automatic commission contribution. Just talk with your managing broker about how you sign up to do that. Whatever you can give, however you can help, we in the Sunshine Kids appreciate that. So, wrapping up my segment, buying or selling a home is an emotional experience, and people need an expert to partner with, a trusted real estate advisor to provide advice on the smartest moves possible, and the strength of the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Real Estate's Forever brand. A Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty sales professional is the stability consumers need in a world that never stops moving and changing. By tuning in today, you've taken an important step in discovering how you can continue to be that knowledgeable, trusted real estate sales professionals that your customers have come to count on. Thank you for joining us today. You are an important part of our company, our culture, and our future. You are in the right place at the right time and with the right company. We are glad you're here. Joining us now, Mr. Eric Spotswood, Regional Marketing Manager with Prosperity Home Mortgage. Welcome, Eric, and good morning.
Hey, Carol, how you doing today?
Awesome. Glad you're here.
Good to be here. That is a great active follow-up. So much incredible information, and I couldn't be more proud to be part of this group. So welcome to everyone here. I know the market's a little tighter now, but hoping in the future that things open up and I can see you all face-to-face, but pleasure to meet you all virtual. So my name is Eric Spotswood. I'm the Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage. That means I cover our operations across the great state of Florida. So who are we and why are we here? Why do we get to be the lucky people who are paired with Berkshire Hathaway? So let me tell you a little bit about us. A lot of people haven't heard of Prosperity Home Mortgage because we didn't have a presence down in Florida until a few years ago. But it's not because we were a startup company or we were a small shop running out of a certain pocket. We've actually been around for 36 years. We're in now 45 states, over 700 Berkshire Hathaway branches. We did $12 billion in production. Actually, the year's going to close out probably closer to $14 billion. An incredible year for us. And we're named one of the top lenders in the country by Mortgage Executive and Scotsman's Guide for the last 6 years. And who doesn't love a good Zillow review? 4.97 out of 5 stars. So all those things are great. We're a big company. We're very successful at what we do. But again, why us? Why not somebody else who's made that list? Why not somebody else who has a national presence? So let me tell you a little bit more about us. Prosperity Home Mortgage, we're not just another mortgage company. We're you. We are a wholly owned Berkshire Hathaway company. One of the other things that makes us different is we weren't founded as a bank. We don't have any other responsibilities to depository, to auto lending, to any of the other things that are out there in the market. The only thing we look at is residential lending with realtors. And that's because we were founded by realtors. Our parent company is Long & Foster. A lot of you may be a little bit more familiar with that name. It's about 14,000 agents in the Mid-Atlantic area. They wanted a company that really catered to the agent and that really understood the agent and what they went through to make sure that they could offer the best service possible and weren't just in it for the transaction. They were in it for the relationship. So that's why we were founded from the Long & Foster company 36 years ago. Berkshire Hathaway acquired Long & Foster in the third quarter of 2017, and that's why we're here. We'll go ahead and do the next slide. So in that acquisition, they have since expanded us over to all of the Berkshire Hathaway pockets across the country. So just like you can offer a referral, if someone's looking for a great agent out in California, you can put them into the referral network. You can get a hold of us and we'll find them an amazing loan officer to pair with them as well. So we're in all the pockets that Berkshire Hathaway exists in the corporate presence. So if you ever need anything, we're here. The way I like to describe us, we're like the third bowl of porridge in the Goldilocks story. We're not a small bank who doesn't have all the programs and technology that some of the big players have, but we're not this large bank with all the red tape and bureaucracy that goes into getting the process done. We are local in your markets. I'll show you some of the mortgage consultants in your area here in a couple of slides, but we have all the technology that all the bigger players have. We have the ability to do everything, especially important in the world today, virtually. If you want to send in your documents, you can upload them, you can email them, you can actually take a picture of them through the mobile app and get directly into us. You can do everything automated, including some neat processes that we have right now that does automated income and asset validation where clients are basically supplying no documents at all for the loan. But you see in our document set down there below, we have every loan that you can really imagine to get out there. So coming up next on the slides, our team, the ones that I mentioned. I'm really lucky that I got to build this team from the ground up when I started in the state. I picked a group of people, and this is the criteria that I have when I'm picking people for the team. I want people who are amazing loan officers and better people. The people on this list are all people who are really passionate about what they do, not just from a performance standpoint, but they're really passionate about the customer service experience. You saw the service scores that we had a few slides ago. That's because these people are people who put service first. They're not in it for the transaction. They're not in it for the income. They're in it for how do they help make sure realtors are looking as good as possible? How do we foster repeat business as soon as possible? So all these people are here. We actually have a couple new people that just started this year. So talk to your brokers, find out who the mortgage consultant in your office is, get a chance to get to know them, and they will show you a great way to support. But the other thing that you have is when you have a loan that goes through another lender, if something's going awry, if you need something on a Saturday afternoon, if you need something and it's late on a Friday, who do you get a hold of if you can't get a hold of the loan officer that you're working with? A lot of times the answer is you're not really sure. The answer here is me. I have my cell phone. It is on me all the time. We are not 8 to 5 Monday through Friday bankers because we know you are not 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. You work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's what we work because that's what you need. And if something does go awry, if something does need to be escalated, the person you're sending that to is me. You can get a hold of me. You can have my cell phone, email, call, text, whatever makes you happy. I've got a 10-week-old baby at home. I don't sleep a whole lot anyway. You can get a hold of me whenever you need me, and I'm always happy to help. Next slide. So what are some other things outside of just our team that we can do to help you? This first one, I'm not going to go bullet to bullet just in the interest of time, and you'll have these slides later to take a look at. But the first one's something I'm really passionate about. Something that I know I'm preaching to the choir right now is the inventory is very lean in the market right now. So it's getting harder to find a house. There's a little bit more of a competitive situation. That's where a program like our Buyer's Advantage is going to help you out. So what our Buyer's Advantage process does is instead of just a pre-approval, we're going to get all the documents from the client and actually fully vet out that loan. That's important for a lot of reasons. Anyone who's been in real estate for a while knows that you'll get a pre-approval and sometimes it falls apart when the loan goes into process. Why does that happen? Why didn't they just vet it out up front? How can that loan fall apart? I always relate it to when you take your car into the shop. If I took my car into the shop and I said, it's making a clunky noise in the engine, do you think you can fix that? They'd say, sure, here's an estimate of what that would cost you. But inevitably, they don't know really what's wrong until you get under the hood of the car and look it over. So when I take my car into the shop, what happens is I get the estimate of work, and then normally a couple of days later, I get the actual bill for what's going to have to happen, and it's different. Not because they didn't want to set a good expectation, because they don't know what to do until you look under the hood of the car. Lending's the same way, especially in today's world where a lot of people are self-directing applications online. That's a great thing, and technology is fantastic. I don't want to sound wrong, but it's a little scary because I'm expecting the client to understand when to and not to use income, how to and not to label assets that they're using. The labeling of those things and the use of those things could make or break a deal completely. That's what causes files to fall out in the back end. So what this Buyer's Advantage process does, and especially in a market like this, because it is lean, so it might take a little longer to find a home, why not use that time to your advantage? If you're out shopping for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, whatever that might be, hopefully they're all looking at that first house, falling in love, and they just take it. I wish that on all of you. But in times it's going to take longer, use it to your advantage. Why sit on your hands? The reason for most lenders that they don't do anything is, what if you don't end up buying a home? Or if you do, what if you don't pick me? I would have spent all that money on underwriters, processors, compliance, all those things, and I can't recoup any of that. So they're thinking about it from a financial standpoint. We look at it differently. We're going to look at it in the sense of, what if you do? What if you do go forward? What's the difference in the experience if I give you a few week head start on that process? If I'm able to vet out some of these things before you go out there so things don't fall apart in the process. So again, we're always going to look at things from the customer service standpoint. We're always going to look at things from the relationship building standpoint of things. So you go through the Buyer's Advantage process, which, by the way, is absolutely no cost. It is absolutely no commitment. There is zero downside to the client. They go through this just for the peace of mind. So they can go through that process, take all the stress out of it. Then when they find the home, they can focus on the fun part. The fun part is falling in love with the house, figuring out how you're going to organize the furniture, how you're going to paint the walls, not the lending part. No one is ever sitting around their house saying, I want to go out and buy a home because I miss doing a mortgage. That was so much fun. No one in the history of the world's ever said that. I have no delusions about that. So get that part out of the way early before you're shopping. You sign that contract. So you can get that out of the way early. You can make things move smoother. You can avoid those last minute denials. But the other thing it allows you to do, especially in a tight inventory market like this, is as other people are walking in with the same generic pre-approval letter in their hand, you walk in with a full loan commitment. This file has been underwritten and approved. If you're walking into a competitive bid situation, there's more out there than there have been in the past. Who has the competitive bid or the competitive advantage of the situation? The people walking in with the generic pre-approval letter or the full loan commitment? You would, of course. So get your client the advantage to win, avoid the stress of the last minute issues happening, and get things out of the way to make the process just smoother and easier. Another thing that we're going to do, I'm going to jump a couple bullets down. If you have veteran clients, the founder of Long & Foster, Wes Foster, is a veteran. Has a very big affinity towards veterans. Wanted to make sure from our inception that we had a great veteran program. You are not going to find anyone out there, I challenge you, who will do a VA loan for cheaper than us. It's because we fully waive our origination fee and we credit them back the cost of the appraisal at closing. They don't pay a penny on that, just as a way to say thank you for their service. And if you on this call who are veterans or have family members who are veterans, thank you very much for your service. It means a lot to us. We also appreciate the people who go the extra mile in our communities, first responders, police officers, EMTs, people in that nature, teachers, people who are doing a great job supporting our community. We're going to waive the origination fee for them as well. So a lot of great things we can do. Last one I'll touch on this, second from the bottom, local appraisers. Anyone who's heard the term appraisal management company does not like the term appraisal management company. What an appraisal management company is what 90% plus lenders use. What that means is when you put in an order for an appraisal, they put out a halo in the area to say, if you're in Fort Lauderdale, maybe I have somebody coming from Stewart who's doing the appraisal. Or I have somebody coming from Miami. You look at it and say, you don't know the local market. Why are you here doing this? Well, because the appraisal management company put out that halo and said, does anybody in here want to accept an appraisal for $300? Because the client got charged $500, we'll use in this estimate, and they kept a few $100s of that, and the remainder is what they'll offer to the appraiser. So you have somebody coming from a long distance for not a lot of money. We don't think that process works. It's very broken, and you see frustration come around. So what we have done is in every one of the pockets, we have asked the Berkshire Hathaway realtors, you tell us who the best appraisers are, and we'll add them to our panel. They're still working at their own company, but they're who we use. The way our system works is when you put in an appraisal order, we find the appraiser whose office is the closest to the subject property. We think that they're obviously going to have the best feel for what that local neighborhood is. And if anyone on this call knows great appraisers, send them over to us. We're always looking to build out the panel. What do we do with that same $500 fee in this example that we charge to the client? We give 100% of that to the appraiser. We don't keep one penny of it. Why? Because we want the best appraisers to work with us because we know how impactful that is in the process. All right, next slide, please. Another thing that we are going to do that we feel very comfortable in is promoting you. We always want to make sure that you are the star of the show. We are not the star of the show. We are in a lot of cases, and I don't mean to be over dramatic, we're the necessary evil that gets set up. People don't want to go through all the paperwork and get a loan that they have to pay back. We're not the fun part, so we shouldn't be the star of the show. You should. So we have a lot of free marketing that we offer. Like I said, we have a mobile app that we have. That mobile app gets uploaded with your picture, with your websites, with your social media. It's got our information on there in case they want to go forward with the loan. But there's a lot of great things that we can do to make sure we're driving the business back to you with all of our single property websites, with all the free marketing material. We have over 150 flyers that we can co-market at the drop of a hat to get out to you and your clients. So if you need anything, it's there. We have buyer packets that walk through the do's and don'ts of the process, the documents that you might need. Anything you need from a marketing standpoint, we have it. And we want to make sure it's in your hand, and it is absolutely free. We just want to make sure we're promoting your business as best possible. Next slide. So speaking of business and speaking of opportunities that we have, we're really confident that we're great. Of course I would say that, right? It's like anybody asks about my baby. Is she the prettiest baby? Of course she is. So we think we're great. We don't want you to just take my word for it. We want you to know that we're comfortable enough that we're going to put our money where our mouth is. We have a meter beat offer that's out there. If you have a client, a lot of clients are going to come in, and we know it's like second nature to you to say to somebody, you know, if you want to go look at a house this weekend, your immediate response is, are you paying cash? If not, have you already been pre-approved? It's an automatic response that you have because you want to make sure they're approved to buy the house. What we want to make sure is when somebody says, yes, I'm approved, that you turn to them and say, have you gotten a second opinion on that? Have you looked at that to make sure it's a good offer? If you look at the major decisions you make in your life, things about medical, even my car, the example I gave a minute ago, if I'm taking my car into the shop, I'm probably going to ask a couple people to make sure it's a good deal. If I'm going in for a medical procedure, I'm going to maybe talk to a few people to make sure it's a good deal. Buying a home, I know you all know this, for most people is the largest financial transaction they'll make in their life. Why talk to one person and just take that deal? I see all the time offers come in and there's small print where they're not getting the deal they thought. There's hidden fees that they don't understand or know that they're being charged. I just talked to a friend last night, good friend of mine I've known since college, and she had gotten an offer and she showed it. She said, yeah, this is a good deal. I said, did you notice this line item with $4,000 extra? No, I didn't even see that. It happens all the time. We want to make sure we're not here to try to talk your client ever into getting a worse deal. If we're not the best deal, we'll admit it to them. We'll put them in the best position possible. We're here to be trusted partners and advisors. We want to make sure we're looking at those deals, putting them in the best position and pointing things out. So this deal, the only thing we ask is two things. We want to make sure it's an actual offer and they're actually planning on getting it. If you get that to us, if we can't meet it, then we're going to get that offer to you. So I know I'm running out on my time. I appreciate everyone. I'm looking forward to meeting you all face to face. All we ask is don't use this because we happen to be wholly owned by Berkshire Hathaway. Not at all. Don't use it because we happen to be sitting in the office. Use this because we're great at what we do. We're going to put your clients in a fantastic financial position. You saw in the survey results earlier, the clients absolutely love working with us. Give us a shot. Give us a shot to earn your business, and we're going to love making it look good. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you for the partnership. Thank you for the support. I hope everybody had a great 2020. I hope everybody has an even better 2021, and look forward to seeing you all down the line.
Great. Thank you so much, Eric. That was wonderful. All good information. So it's my pleasure to now introduce you to Rob Dutcher from Florida Title and Guarantee. Rob, it's all yours.
Thank you, Stacy. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rob Dutcher from Florida Title and Guarantee. I'm the Business Development Manager. In front of us right now, we see the other people that are in the hierarchy of the company. So Jeff Hall runs the entire state for us, obviously. And then Sherry Roll is the East Coast Manager, and then Kelly Davis is the West Coast Manager. And within our leadership team, you can always contact them. So on my email, it says Jeff's name and has his email so that you can contact him in case you have any issues. On the closers in your office, you're going to see Sherry's or Kelly's names as well. They always get back to you. Obviously, we've been doing it a long time. So here at Florida Title and Guarantee, we have a commitment to superior customer service. And a lot of people say that. You've heard it from every title company in the entire world. The difference is that we prove it every single day because we're in an office with you. We are in all of the offices throughout the state, and you can walk right up to us and ask us anything and do anything. Our customer service extends past, here's an automatically generated email. It's, what do you need today? We have dedicated licensed title representatives in each and every office, once again, and they're always your resource for anything you need. So if you're representing the buyers, you can come to us and say, hey, we got the settlement statement and it looks funny. We'll go ahead and take a look at it. And the best part about us is that all of our people are licensed title representatives. Now, it's not mandated or required within the state of Florida. However, just like when you go to take your real estate license test, it means that you've gone and done something so that you know the information. Throughout the year, you'll then go ahead and keep getting your CE credits and all of that fun stuff. We do the same thing within our company. So we're always up to date on the latest within the title industry. The other thing we have are face-to-face closings directly in your office. So the office you go to, once obviously everything opens back up, that's where we close. We can close elsewhere if need be, but most of the time, obviously, that's the easiest. Your customers have come there to come and see you. They know the office, they know the layout, all of that fun stuff. The other great part is that the agents are paid directly at closing. So we handle all of it because, once again, we're all internal, we're all part of the same team. Okay, so now let's take a look at the title process. So over on the right-hand side, you're going to see where everything is going to start for us. In the middle, you can see where it starts for you. So your contract and your deposit. So you go out, you get the sale, you say, this is the best deal we're going to get, let's go for it. The title side of it, what we then do is what's called a title search and an exam. So we check the public records to see who the current owner is, if there's any liens, anything like that. Then we issue what's called a commitment. The commitment will be a breakdown of everything that's showing on title. And then our processing starts. And the processing is the survey, the payoff, getting any liens that need to be paid off, everything like that. We collect all of that behind the scenes. And then once again, after that, we're going to have the lender side of it. So the middle section starts to bring in our lenders. So we'll receive closing instructions and documents from the lender. So Prosperity is a great example. We work very well with them, obviously. We're all part of the same team. So what they'll do is they'll send us over what's called a lender title request. We then produce what they need on their side, and then they can start to prep their documents on their side. Once they're done, and once we're done, we come together in what's called the preparation of the documents. And essentially at that point, we use the lender information, we use our information, we put it all together so that we can all sit at the table and get the funding and get it closed out for you. Once that's done, we send out the documents to recording, and then we issue the policies over to your customer. A few things to help you when you use Florida Title, and even if you use any title company. Once again, I've been a strong proponent since I started with the company almost 2 years ago. Every office I walk into, I tell them, please use us because we're good, not because we're there. Just like Eric just said. However, since we're there, it makes it easier for us to be good. So the more information supplied in the beginning, the smoother the transaction. So contracts should have legal description. You want the full name of all the parties, attach any seller's existing title policies. An information sheet, names that need to be on the deed, a marital status, contact information, all the addendum, important information like whether or not it's a mail away closing, uses of a power of attorney. Updates on any closing changes. So as you go through, if you get an addendum, make sure you send it over to us. And what I always tell the agents is very simply this. Once you have the deal, I don't want to have to bother you again with it. You have more listings to go and get. You have more buyers to get into their new homes. So the more information you can give us up front, contact information for co-op agents, buyers, sellers, all of that, the less I need to reach out to you and say, hey, I still need this. And then the other thing we offer is what's called a title search offered at listing. And so if you go to a listing and they say, yes, we'd like to sell, we, as a benefit to you, we do is what's called a title search. And we'll give you a full commitment that shows anything that's on the title. Now, what does that mean? It means that if I'm the seller and maybe I'm not aware that there's an existing lien on the property for some reason, you can catch it up front while you're trying to sell the home, and we can start to work on it right there and then. So you don't get a surprise of, okay, we have 45 days to close. Oh no, there's a lien from the seller. The other thing we offer is fee sheets on any transaction that you need. So if you want a fee sheet, you can either ask your local rep, or we actually have an app on the Apple iPhone store. And if you just look up FTGA, so that's Florida Title and Guarantee fee sheet, then you can find it. Also, we offer discounts as well. You can ask your branch manager or your local representative for the flyer. Same thing with Berkshire Hathaway. We offer additional discounts that may save you money along the way. We have started to introduce what's called the FTGA Exchange, and the Exchange is a secure portal. So you will receive lots of emails from brokers and things like that, because what we do here at Florida Title is we take the security of the money from your buyers and your sellers very, very seriously. Wire fraud is on the rise constantly. There's so much money each year lost to wire fraud. One of the things we're doing to combat that is currently we removed the last 4 from our wire instructions so that somebody has to call us. The other thing we have is the FTGA Exchange, where we can securely send over wire instructions and documents to your parties at any point. And once again, I'd like to thank all of you guys for giving me a few minutes to talk to you. I know you guys are busy, you're ready to get out there and sell some homes. Once again, your internal people are a great resource, use them. Also, we offer additional training. You can get credits, all of that fun stuff. You'll see those monthly, where we're offering training both through our underwriting partners and then internally as well.
Hey, Rob, great job on that. Thank you for that. We do have a question.
Mhm.
Does the title search include open permits and property violations?
No, open permits would be a lien search. So permits are not on title. So we would have to do a lien search, which we would probably have to charge for at that point, but we could always work it out.
Okay, so then the best thing would, again, just reach out to your Florida Title and Guarantee title rep in your branch dedicated to your branch office and take it from there.
Yep, that works.
Okay, fantastic. Great job. Thanks again, Rob.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's my pleasure to introduce to you Caroline Bradley from Cinch Home Services. Caroline, it's all yours. I think Caroline's on mute.
Stacy.
Hi, Caroline. Good morning.
Can you hear me? Good morning.
We hear you perfectly.
Okay, great. Good morning, everyone. I'm Caroline Bradley, and I am happy to say that coming out of the gate 2021, Cinch and I are your primary home protection provider. We are your only home protection provider, and that is great news. I think that is a testament to our dedication and our commitment to providing this ancillary service to you all, in addition to the other services you just heard about. I think what's most important to take away from that is that Berkshire Hathaway sets you up for success, and I'm certainly committed to that. So my company that, to speak to this slide here, is located in Boca Raton. We are a privately held company, the second largest in the country. We have the largest service provider network throughout the country, located in every state, and I am your account executive for North and Central Florida. Next slide. So how does the home warranty work? And certainly reach out to me. I'm always available to have a one-on-one conversation or to walk through the home warranty decision-making process with your buyers and sellers, or what's the value add for a home warranty. It's certainly not something we opt out of. It's something we recommend and endorse our sellers and buyers to opt into. And 2020 proved that in a great way. So we have plans that cover sellers and a listing period, transfer to buyers at closing for 12 months. And basically, a home warranty protects a property with all of its systems and appliances throughout a listing period, protects a buyer once they're in that home, especially now if they're taking advantage of a great interest rate and perhaps don't have $5,000 sitting on the side should an HVAC system go. This is where home warranty plays a tremendous part in adding value to your transaction. Next slide. So a little bit about me. I live in Ponte Vedra in what some call South Georgia, but I am all over Florida, and I'm married to a full-time realtor, so I know your sales cycle. I know the pain points of a transaction. I know how this product can be leveraged and how I can be leveraged to add value to you in getting your transaction through where this makes sense. I work 24/7, and I know we all say that, and it's been said this morning, but truly I love what I do. Do things break on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and Easter? They do. They do. And guess who they call? They call you, and you call me. I work for you. I love what I do. And I'd like to think that our company is providing a value where we have some wiggle room to always work with you in always the direction to find a solution. That's what we're about, right? Warranty is not a widget. It's really about a solution and a relationship that we can have together to provide a great service. Next slide. So what's covered? If we could go to the next slide, Stacey, that'd be great. So we talk about plumbing, electric, appliances, cooling, and heating. I've heard it said PEACH to remember it as an acronym. But if we could go to the dollhouse illustration on the next slide, I think this is the best illustration ever. This is all you all need to speak to. This is what you need to know. This is where it gives you a visual, not just for yourself, but for your client. You can download this to your phone. I can certainly follow up and send you the brochure that's downloadable to your handheld, that you can pull this up and very simply speak to it with a seller walking through a house, with a buyer out in the driveway. This is what we cover. We don't cover roofs. We don't cover fireplaces. We do have additional coverages and line item coverages for pools and things of that nature, washers and dryers. But this is the basic. Anything deep dive conversations or more to this, loop me in. Very easy conversation and narrative. You know, I have a gal, Caroline Bradley. She works for me. Let me put you in touch with her. Shoot me a text, Caroline, please call my seller, Marie Kelly, at 917, right? And know that I will do that day. and know that you don't have to have those deep dive conversations regarding coverage, process, claims, or enrollment. That's what I'm here for. That's my role. This is all you need to be able to speak to. This is the basics of what the home warranty protects for. Next slide. So does it save money? You bet. So if something breaks, your client calls, pays a deductible, which is also a service call fee, and we come to repair or replace. Next slide. This is a Florida contract. This is what it will look like when you're filling out paperwork, but we can certainly always, the takeaway from this slide and process is loop me in. If you don't know how to fill something out, you don't know what something is, please loop me in. What's most important is that if you offer it to one, please offer it to all to be compliant. We always want to make this part of our conversation, whether it's a listing meeting or with a buyer. So how do we yield this, right? How do we yield this to make it a value add as a selling tool and for our home buyers? Well, it's very simple. It saves us money, provides peace of mind, and protects your transaction. And guess what? If you're not offering this, it's been shown, especially last year and in this very robust market right now, even within a pandemic environment, other agents are offering this. They're offering this service. They're offering a warranty product, and you want to have the best one to the table. Next slide. Here's what the brochure front cover looks like, and here's the application page. You would want to speak with your manager or your office administrator, perhaps an office processor, as to what your preferred process is within your office insofar as enrolling a warranty. Once a warranty is enrolled, by filling out this application and sending it to Cinch, an invoice is generated. That invoice is what's paid at closing, right? So a seller will have the product of the warranty and the benefit of the warranty for their listing period for free, if you will, because it gets paid for at closing, transfers to the buyer at closing. So that invoice is generated and needs to go to closing by you. Within your office, the process will be determined. But if you need help just enrolling on your own, please reach out to me. So here are just some key differentiators that we offer in our marketplace here and in most states. It sets us aside from our competitors and other warranty companies. Most specifically and significantly is emergency lodging. We're the only ones to provide that. So we will reimburse a hotel stay up to $1,200 should your primary heating or cooling go out and we cannot repair it within 72 hours. Homeowners insurance deductible, we will reimburse up to $500 if a homeowner's insurance claim is placed. Claim, no claim. Great way to reach back out to a client 9 months into their warranty. This is for a buyer. 9 months into their warranty, if they haven't used their warranty, you'll receive a postcard. In other words, they haven't placed a claim. You will receive a postcard, you can reach out to them, and they are afforded a $100 reimbursement for an HVAC maintenance. We've also used that for duct cleaning and other things, and certainly loop me in with those things, but it's a great way to reach back out. Again, please see your manager as to enrollment process. This may be done in forms on your platform. It may be done with an office administrator or a processor. If you yourself are enrolling the application to receive an invoice, this is where you would send it. Of course, I'm always here to help, but it is the agent's responsibility to enroll the application, the warranty, to get and generate the invoice, and to provide that invoice to closing, whether that's title, attorney, whomever, because it's at closing again where it will be paid. Are there any questions, Stacy, in the queue?
I don't see any questions, Caroline. Thank you so much for providing that information. And just a reminder, we're recording this session and going to make all of the slides available to all of the participants either later on today or by tomorrow. So they'll have these slides as well. Thank you. Great.
Thanks so much, Stacy.
And there's Caroline's contact information on the slide as well if you want to reach out to Caroline directly. And if she's not your account manager, she can direct you to Kim Bernstein, who is her counterpart for the other areas that we service.
Thank you, Stacy, and that would be my pleasure. Briefly, Kim and I split the state, so north and south. She's south, I'm north. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks again for joining us today. So it's my pleasure to introduce Sharon Sapp, who is our Vice President of pretty much everything, business development, relocation, referrals. So Sharon, it's all yours.
Oh, thank you, Stacy. Welcome, everyone, to Impact Day. I'm going to give you an overview on how our broker-to-broker referrals, our corporate relocation referrals, and our outgoing referrals work. So let's get started, Stacy. Let me just move my little thing. Ah, there we are. Okay. Putting a face with the name. This is Monica McBride, and she is our relocation referral coordinator. Reason you need to know her name is if you have any outgoing referrals that you need to place, or any information on placing an outgoing referral, and also incoming referrals. Monica handles our broker-to-broker across the country incoming referrals, be it buyers or listings, and she works with our managing brokers on placing those referrals. So you'll see emails with update requests and Monica's name on it. So there, unfortunately, we can't get out to the offices to meet everyone, so there's Monica's beautiful face. Okay. Let you know a little bit about how we receive our referrals and where our network is. We have one of the largest referral networks in the world with the Berkshire Hathaway affiliates, as well as our other independents and other brokers that we work with across the country. Our company is a member of the Employee Relocation Council. And why is that of information to you? In marketing our company, we have established ourselves over the years as one of the top brokers in the area for corporate relocation and destination referrals. I've been a member of this organization for 20 plus years, and also a member of the Relocation Advisory Council in the network. This makes us stand apart out there in the marketplace. Relocation Directors Council is also an organization we belong to get our word out as to who we are. We have all referrals centrally located here in our sales support center. We have a full-fledged tracking system called ReloSpec that we put every referral in, outgoing referrals in, and corporate relocation. So this is where we would place your outgoing referrals and also track it. All referral agreements must be signed by the relocation department. So we go over this to let you know that if you receive some kind of a referral agreement, it's usually a one-page form that gives no information on the broker or the agent or anything. We have really been able to save an agent a lot of money because they'll plug in a referral percentage that's not according to the standard guidelines. And also, you as an agent cannot sign a referral agreement. It must be signed by the broker from the company they're sending it from, as well as the destination broker. So if you have a relationship and you're receiving referrals, please notify your managing broker, and they will send it on over to our department to sign and record it in our system and track it for you. We want to make sure that broker who is sending you that referral is going to be paid at the time you finish the closing on the transaction. We are responsible for sending all checks out on all referrals. And again, the referral fees are paid through the department. This is just a little world map of Brookfield Global Relocation Services. They're one of our 20 third-party relocation companies that we have networked with over the years, and are we are one of the preferred brokers with BHHS and Brookfield Global Relocation. But again, we work with 20 different relocation companies. And we've been very pleased and happy that our agents in the field, and I'll talk to you about how you become a relocation agent, a corporate relocation agent with awards over the years. And I really have to give the kudos out to my agent teams in the field that help us convert both buyers and listing opportunities. So we're very pleased to win these awards, and it puts us at the top of the list for as we continue to get more referrals from these third-party relocation companies. So let me talk about the broker-to-broker referrals. Oh, I'm sorry, Stacy, I'm slow today. Again, we receive referrals from across the country. They come in through our system or they're emailed in. Monica manages those, puts it in our system. We send it out to your managing broker. In all our service areas, we decide which office is best suited to handle that referral, be it a listing or a buyer referral. Your managing broker will then assign an agent to that referral. Let me make a note that you must be a Prima member in order to get referrals. This is company business that we have worked very hard to generate, and we want to make sure that you as an agent have all the tools and have a website that folks can research you on, and that you have at your fingertips to track your referrals as well as your regular business. So that referral comes in, it's placed with the branch office, and the manager assigns it. Now, corporate relocation opportunities. This is an individual who is being relocated by their company. They're either listing and moving out of the area, or they're coming into the area for their job. These are usually very sensitive moves. We do have a program to get you relocation certified to handle the listings and the buyers that are coming in. If you are interested in this program, you must have been in the business for at least 5 years and have closed 10 transactions in a calendar year. Please be managing broker, or you can call me and I can give you more information on this. It is a certification program. You need to take the module and pass, and then we would recognize you as having completed the courses. Obviously, these are time-sensitive moves. Folks are used to working with folks that are going to be in a stress level. Anyway, if you are interested in a corporate relocation, just let me know, or your managing broker. Again, everything is managed here in our department. We follow up with the agents. If you've received a referral, there's an update request that goes out. We request that you let us know what is happening with that buyer or seller so that we can communicate with the agent and the company that has sent us this referral. It's very, very important. And then also I have to report on the number of referrals that we get, both incoming and outgoing. So I have to run a monthly report to track that. So again, communication is the key. And we really appreciate it if you, when you get that notice, you update Monica or myself on what is happening with the referrals that you have had. And we make sure the referral fees are being paid. Now, quickest opportunities. This is such a great slide, and I always love presenting it because we always get more outgoing referrals. If you just joined the company, obviously, or you move from another company and you want to let everyone know where you're at now at Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty, you're going to be notifying friends and past clients if you have an area that you've been working, and if you have an office that has floor time still. And open houses are great if you are holding open houses right now with COVID. So notifying everyone that you can assist them with outgoing referrals. In other words, it's not just moving out of Florida or to another county in Florida. I have to remind you, we have 42 offices. We do a lot of what we call internal referrals, where we can assist you in placing a referral in Sarasota or Orlando or Miami, wherever you're at, we can handle that for you and track it. But also, if you have a client that is moving from Pennsylvania, say, to Texas, we can place an outgoing referral to get you the listing on that property as well as the destination home purchase. So don't, keep your mind open that it's not just in and out of Florida. You can place friends, relatives, referrals anywhere around the country. And I like it if you're have an area that you're marketing and you're sending out e-cards or whatever, even if maybe they are a for sale by owner, you can approach them and ask them had they received destination information on where they're going. So that would give you an opportunity to place an outgoing referral and service that client, maybe if they haven't thought about listing with you. But I can guarantee you, if you go the extra mile and offer service to them, they're going to want to come back and say, hey, my house is not selling. I need you to come out and list it. Especially if we're back again with open houses, which are kind of difficult right now. But anyone who comes in or calls you on your property, you need to ask them, do you need to sell a home in order to buy? Right there, that's an outgoing referral that you can place. We have the outgoing referral form on the intranet. It is an electronic form that if you open it, I'll give you directions on where to find it. If you open it, you can fill in your information on your referral. And once you hit the button, the link is come directly into our referral tracking system here, and Monica will pick it up. She will acknowledge that she's got it. We prepare the referral information and send it out, and you will get a copy of it. So it's really easy to place those outgoing referrals. But please keep in mind, every listing that you take, they are going somewhere. If they're moving from Coral Springs to West Palm Beach, we can handle it. Or if they're moving to Jacksonville or the Panhandle or any state in the union, that is an outgoing referral. Please don't miss that opportunity to not only gain some additional revenue, but also to assist your client. Now, we usually request that the assigned agent will call you before they call the client. You can always ask that. You will know who it is, and you can ask for updates as well, but we will be sending an outgoing update request asking that agent to let us know what is going on. As soon as we get it in, you're copied on that update. So we kind of keep you all in the loop and let you know what is happening. And again, if they're successful in creating a sale for that client, you will know about it, and we will be collecting the referral fee for you. This is the referral form that's on the intranet. So you just have to log in. I know it's a little hard to read, but it's under a outgoing referral form. So if you want to practice and go in and look at it, open it, that's a copy of the screen. You just fill it out. It's pretty simple, and hit the button, and it will come automatically into us so that we can respond to you as quickly as possible. Now, show me the money. Outgoing referrals. Here's what the results would look like if you can continue to do your outgoing referrals. If you have a $250,000 sale and you're at a 60% split as an agent, the check to you is going to be $1,057.50. Now, if you did that once a quarter, don't you think that'd be a nice little income coming in? Plus, you've also serviced your client with this opportunity to get them a great agent. Now, if it's the same sale of $250,000 and you're at a 75% split, the money to you is $1,321.88. I don't think anyone would object to getting a little extra money and letting your outgoing referrals work for you. We always have to remind the agents that this is such a great advantage. It's so easy to do, and it gives you an opportunity to reach some additional income. That's my part today. I'm available to answer any questions. There's my number if you want to call after the session or anytime, and that's my email address. Are there any questions right now, Stacy?
Sharon, you did such a great job and went over everything. I don't see any questions coming in. So thanks again for joining us today. Okay. All great information. I'm sure you're going to have some referrals coming in.
Okay, thanks, Stacy. Thanks, everyone, for being here.
Okay, so again, we are at our, it's a little after 11:30, and I get to talk to you today about our e-commerce and marketing tools that are available to you from Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty. So BHHS.com is the brand's global network website, and I encourage you to take a look at that site. This website is translatable in 12 different languages and 47 currencies. So what's nice is when you're on a listing appointment, you can share with your sellers that on our Berkshire Hathaway global website, their property will be featured on this website, and no matter where the buyer is coming from in the world, they'll be able to comfortably and confidently search for property and see their property in their native language. But you appear here as well. And as Carol mentioned, if you are fluent in another language, please let us know so we can add it to your online profile. This is a PDF that you can download from the Resource Center, and it just shows where buyers are searching for coming from around the world on bhhs.com. And there's over 26 million visitors. And this is just another tool in your toolbox to present to the seller when you're on that listing appointment to hopefully help you win that listing. And again, consumers can search for an agent on the Berkshire Hathaway global website at bhhs.com. They can search by language and or designation. So if you happen to have a designation as well, make sure that that is also added to your online profile. And what I would do if I were you, I'd go to this website, search for you as a customer would, make sure your photo's there, make sure your information is correct. And if it's not, log into your Resource Center account and make any adjustment you need to. But one of the other things I want to make sure that you do is if you currently have active listings in the MLS, make sure they also appear attached to your profile on the website as well. When somebody is on bhhs.com, they can easily and quickly contact you by clicking that Contact Me button, and it will go directly into the email address associated with your Resource Center profile account. You can also set up links to your social media profiles, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, all within your profile. And those icons will also appear on the global website as well. There's also links to your, like I said, any active listings, but also any closed transactions that you may have had within the past 24 months. And the world's a big place. Our syndication strategy strives to capitalize consumer preferences and search patterns to keep our listings in front of the world's most serious and qualified home buyers. Now I'm going to kind of give you an overview of where we syndicate our listings to. Again, all to assist you when you're on that listing appointment to help you win that listing. One of our syndication partners is Jawai.com. Jawai.com is China's largest international property portal that attracts more than 2 million affluent Chinese consumers monthly. All of our listings appear here. We also send our listings to the Financial Times of London. And you can search for property by going to propertylistings.ft.com. We also partner with the Wall Street Journal, so all of our listings appear on the real estate section of WSJ.com. And for any listing that you have that's $1 million and above, it will also appear on mansionglobal.com, which is Wall Street Journal's premier luxury website, all with you as the contact, so any inquiry goes directly to you on any of your listings on any of the websites that I just talked about. We also syndicate to Europe Wall Street Journal, Asia Wall Street Journal, and also have brand advertising on Mansion Global's WeChat channel. So let's talk about the Resource Center. The Resource Center is the intranet for all 50,000 Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices sales professionals globally. Everyone should have their username and password to log in. If you're, excuse me, if you're not quite sure what your username and password is for the Resource Center, please reach out to the customer success team at the phone number or the email address on the screen, and they're happy to assist you. Once logged into the homepage of the Resource Center, you want to check out your profile in the upper right-hand corner. And this is where you can set up, make sure your phone number is correct, make sure your email address is correct, make sure you're showing the right office, make sure your photo is showing, add your social media profile links, and as well as your designations. So you can manage all of that on your Resource Center homepage. One of the tiles on the homepage is Marketing Resource. Marketing Resource is your one-stop online location for marketing materials. It has over 2,000 templates in the Marketing Resource Center, a lot of those with MLS integration, which means that as you take a listing into the MLS will feed the data to the Resource Center. So if you wanted to create a just listed e-card or maybe a flyer for your property, or you're having an open house. You could just select the MLS number of your property, and it will automatically pull into that resource, whether it's an e-card or a flyer, the photos, the address, the description, the features, which you can keep as is or edit as needed. So you can quickly and easily design professionally looking marketing materials for your properties. One of the things that we just added that's now available to you is that we took the NAR profile of buyers and sellers and we created e-card graphics that you can use and you can send out to your customers. And there's e-cards that are targeted to both home buyers and home sellers. And there's 9 different topics, from MLS to list versus sell, targeting veterans, reasons to sell, as well as why to use a real estate agent. So those are available now. All you need to do is search for Did You Know series and you'll see the e-cards available. And one of the other things available to you in the Marketing Resource Center is Videolicious. This is where you can quickly and easily create videos branded to you, branded to Berkshire Hathaway, and they could be for anything. It could be for a new listing. It could be for a farm area video. It could be just a thank you to a new person, a new customer you're working with. Or if you just had a listing appointment and you'd rather do a video, send a video thank you to a seller you just met with. So what you want to do when you're logged into Marketing Resource, click on the Video Creation tab, set up your account, and then download the Videolicious app on your mobile device. And it works on both iPhones and Androids. So back to the homepage of the Resource Center. For our sales professionals who also may do commercial real estate, we offer the Commercial Resource Center. You access the Commercial Resource Center by that tic-tac-toe board in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, and that's what takes you to the app launcher. Within the app launcher, if you also do commercial real estate, you can ask your branch office manager to give you access to the Commercial Resource Center. So once you launch the app launcher, click on Commercial Resource, and that will take you to the Commercial Resource dashboard. And this is where you can create your profile, the services, the areas that you service that you can add. You can, if you have any active commercial real estate properties, you can add those in the dashboard as well. And any of those commercial real estate listings will also appear on the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Commercial Services website, which is bhhscre.com. And you can network with all of the other commercial real estate professionals within the Berkshire Hathaway network. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center is a tile called Learn Center. This is where you can take on-demand classes for everything that's available, whether you're a new sales professional, an experienced sales professional, maybe you want to get into the luxury market, maybe you want to get more dialogue whenever you're talking to your sellers on the home selling process. All of these classes are available to you at your fingertips. So what I would do, please commit yourself to maybe taking 2 classes within the Learn Center every single month, and I guarantee it will have a positive impact on your business at the end of the year. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center, there's a tile called Sage CRM. And on Sage CRM, let me go back there. This is the CRM that's powered by Salesforce. And it has such a wealth of information. You can add your relationship contacts and upload them to your Sage CRM and assign them action plans and tasks and really work your sphere within the Sage CRM system. And this is where you can access market activity reports and seller activity reports. One of the other CRMs that you have available to you within our company is Lead Resource CRM. And there is a difference. Sage CRM is where you can manage contacts from anybody that contacts you from the Berkshire Hathaway global website, which is bhhs.com. Lead Resource is tied to our company website and our Prima agent websites. And that's the CRM where you can manage those contacts. You have both, so you can play around with them depending on what you're looking for in a CRM, but both are available to you. When you click on Lead Resource CRM, it takes you over to your Lead Resource Center dashboard. And again, On the Services tab, it has a link over to all of the products and services that we offer to you from a company perspective, all at your fingertips. One of the other things, the first time you log into your lead resource dashboard, you want to check out your personal profile. Again, just one time, check out, make sure all of the contact information is correct, your photos there, your phone numbers are correct, your email address is correct, and just kind of make sure that's up to date, because that's what ties to our company website as well as your Prima agent website as a Prima member. One of the other things you can do, you can send a quick email within the lead resource dashboard. You can set up action plans if you wanted to. So there's a lot that's offered in both. It just depends on what you prefer. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center, there's also a tile called Buyer Match. And Buyer Match we offer to all of our sales professionals. We pay for the upgraded version of Buyer Match, which is called Buy Side. And Buy Side is designed specifically to allow you to capture seller leads, win more listings, and close more transactions. Once you're logged into your Buyer Match dashboard, you're going to see a link over to your home valuation site. Your home valuation site is pretty much, you can use any way you want to. It is there to generate seller leads for you. You can advertise your unique URL anywhere you want to, on your social media, on your email signature, wherever you want to have your own unique URL. It's pretty much your own Zillow. Somebody can come in here, put in a property address, and they'll instantly get a property report with 3 estimates of value with you as the contact. So I would check it out yourself. And for all of our Prima agents, we are also embedded on the homepage of your Prima website, which is the What is My Home Worth tab. It links directly over to your home valuation tab. Okay, back to the homepage. There's a tile called Social Media Resource. Social Media Resource allows you to automatically set up posts that can be linked to your social media accounts, your Facebook link, your business Facebook page, your Twitter account, and your LinkedIn account. These articles and posts are professionally written and designed by our friends at RAS Media, so you don't have to think about it. It's pretty much a set it and forget it. If you've ever asked yourself the question, I know I need to post something on social media that's real estate related, but I don't know what to post. I don't have time to sit down and write something. Set up your social media resource and it will take care of all of that for you. All branded to you on your landing page, directing consumers, your social network back to you and to your website. Carol had mentioned the benefits and discounts that are available to you, and this is where you find it. So whenever you're logged into the Resource Center of bhhsresource.com, right at the top, there's a tab called Benefits and Discounts. And this is where you can see what benefits are afforded to you just by being affiliated with our network. If you're not already receiving at least between 18 and 20% discount on your mobile service like Verizon, AT&T, and Sprint, check it out and make sure you get that discount applied. Also, Geico Insurance. It could save you a lot of money over the course of a year. And so you can check all this out on the Benefits and Discounts tab. And we want you to lean in with our partners. Today we've heard from Eric at Prosperity. We also have a relationship with HomeServices Insurance if you wanted to provide insurance quote to your customers as well. And Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. These are your partners, as well as Cinch. So this is your team behind you to help in all of your transactions. And we want you to reach out to all of our preferred service partners because we've vetted these partners. I know you are bombarded with a lot of options out there when it comes to services that from a real estate perspective, but we've already vetted VHT as our professional photographer partner. Sudeth Relocation, Express Docs for print marketing, Wall Street Journal for maybe higher end luxury marketing, Cinch Home Services, DuPont Registry, and Amerispec. Sudeth also, not only do they offer relocation services, but they also have a declutter and moving services program. So we have a direct partner and account manager specifically for you. So his information is available on our intranet. Just reach out to George and he can assist you and your customers with all your moving needs. RPR. One of the things I love is RPR. You should set up this account and you go to narrpr.com. There's no cost to you. It's provided to you by being part of the National Association of Realtors. They offer 24 hours a day support. But this, once you have your RPR account, it's only available to you as a realtor. And this allows you to tell the story of a home, neighborhood, or city beyond just the listing. You will be amazed at how much information is available to you within a certain property, an area, a neighborhood, and you look like a rock star by providing this report to any of your customers, whether they're moving here from out of town or across town. Log into your RPR account. Once you have your account, you want to download the app. Once you have the app, it's GPS enabled. So as you're driving around your communities in your area, you can actually pull up your RPR app and it will show you information on any property that is that parceled within their network. So please take advantage of that. And we also brand it to our company. So we have a higher level of partnership with RPR where buyer reports and seller reports are embedded into those realtor RPR reports for you. So some of the other company initiatives that we have at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty is our Luxury Collection of Florida Marketing Program. And this offers maximum exposure for your luxury listings. So when you're on a luxury appointment, we hope that you offer this to your sellers. This one-of-a-kind luxury program is 100% company paid. We just want you to talk about it and maybe take advantage of everything it has to offer. We partner with the DuPont Registry. So hopefully you've seen our Luxury Collection of Florida Marketing magazine in your office. And we want you to take that with you when you're on a listing appointment and show your seller, if it happens to be in the luxury space, how you can market their property. It's a 40-page beautiful magazine with a soft cover, but not only do we have editions that we print as standalone copies, we take our magazine and insert it directly into the DuPont Registry worldwide distribution as well. So it's mailed or shipped to 80,000 subscribers. That includes celebrities, executives, and sports figures. The DuPont Registry is also targeted in airports, and it's also sold in bookstores. And like I said, additional copies should be in your offices, and your luxury property will be advertised for the life of the listing. We offer additional exposure for your property as well on the DuPontRegistry.com, the digital magazine of DuPont Registry, and our digital magazine as well. And we also pay for a photographer to come and meet you at the property to take photos of that listing that you can use in your marketing and we can use in our marketing as well. We also create a virtual tour, post it on YouTube, send you the links. So it's an all-inclusive marketing program. And again, there's only a couple of requirements for your property to be included. It must be within the top 10% of the marketplace and at least a 6-month commitment listing agreement and at least a 3% commission on the listing side. All of the qualifications and materials and application is available on our intranet. And just a reminder, this one-of-a-kind luxury collection program is 100% company paid. Michelle Serrano, she's our Luxury Collection of Florida manager. She is in our Sunrise location, and she's available to answer any of your questions regarding our luxury program. You can email her or call her anytime. So let's continue to review some of our technology and marketing tools. Our company website is bhsfloridarealty.com. I encourage you to go there and search for you just as a consumer would as well. All of your listings appear here. You are the contact on all of your listings, and we want to make sure that you have all of the information so when you're sitting down with a potential seller that you, again, win that listing. This is what we call our path of a listing. I had already talked about a lot of our listing syndication partners, but this is a great visual and a great diagram that you can print out and take with you on a listing appointment. And this shows exactly what happens to a listing once you enter it into the MLS and everywhere it goes online. Zillow. All of our listings appear on Zillow. Zillow just changed how they're advertising our listings yesterday. However, your listings will still appear on Zillow. Zillow owns Trulia, so all your listings also appear on Trulia. And oh yeah, we tweet all of our listings as well. So as you take a new listing, enter it into the MLS, have at least 6 photos, we automatically create a tour for it, and we tweet about it to all of our Twitter followers. So as I mentioned, go to bhhsfloridarealty.com, search for you just as a customer would. And if you currently have active listings, make sure you have that View My Listings tab, because we want you to be represented correctly on our company website as well. We also syndicate our listings to the Nextdoor app, which is very popular. It's one of the most popular social media apps for neighborhoods in the country, and all of our listings appear here. We also send a data feed of our listings to World Property Journal. The International MLS. If you're not familiar with the International MLS, it is a global portal with more than 1 million listings in over 60 countries. All of our listings appear here as well. So when you're on a listing appointment, you can confidently tell your seller, not only will I feature your listing in our local MLS, but it will also appear in the International MLS. And we also enhanced our partnership with the International MLS to give you an enhanced profile page with a single sign-on. So from the lead resource dashboard on the services tab, find the MLS link and click over to it, and make sure you enhance your profile by adding your photo if it's not there, making sure you add your service areas. So if somebody is searching for a realtor on the International MLS, you appear where you should. Now let's talk about our automated listing digital ad program. Again, this is designed to help you win more listings and wow your sellers. Customized digital ads are automatically created for you. Once you enter the listing into the MLS, within about 24 hours, you will receive an email from AdWorks, and your ad is automatically created for you on your behalf, and it gets sent out through behavioral targeting within a 15-mile radius of that property to website visitors who expressed an interest in real estate, and it will follow them anywhere they go on the web or on their mobile device on all these portals you see on the screen. It's super powerful, and it gets your name and our brand out there. And the great thing about this digital ad marketing program is that it doesn't cost you anything, and you really don't have to explain it. There's a listing presentation video that you can download and use in your marketing and show your sellers exactly your digital ad marketing program that you're going to do for them. But I do have an ask. The only thing we ask you to do is, as soon as you get that email from AdWorks saying your ad's ready, log into your AdWorks dashboard and add your seller's email address, because we want that ad to follow your sellers around the internet for that 7-day period, just as it is targeted to purchasers who are looking in the area as well. All company paid for 7 days. If you wanted to add additional weeks, you can do so. It's about $50 to add an additional week if you want to. So again, we want you to create that seller experience, because you will look like a phenomenal marketer just by adding your seller's email address. Because then not only will they see their ad everywhere they go on the web and on their mobile device, but they'll get statistics on their campaign showing how many times their property's been viewed. To access your AdWorks dashboard, whenever you're logged into whenever you're logged into the Resource Center, bhhsresource.com, click on the app launcher, which is in that tic-tac-toe board in the upper left-hand corner, and click on the AdWorks tile, and it will take you right there. Website for every listing. We automatically create a website for every one of our listings, and you can easily go to it at bhhsfloridarealty.com/the MLS number. And for all of our Prima agents, you can do the same exact thing on your Prima website /the MLS number. It has market property details, market snapshots, community information, trends, multiple photos, and we take all of this information directly from the MLS. But your contact information appears here too. One of the other enhancements that we have is that consumers can request a virtual showing from this website as well. And the property views are also on the details page. So your seller always wants to know how many times somebody's seen their property. You can actually go to this page and see how many times it's been viewed. So that's pretty cool too. We talk about PRIMA a lot within our company. PRIMA is an acronym that stands for Platinum Real Estate Internet Marketing and Mobile Advantage. It's our in-house technology package that we offer to all of our sales professionals. You can check out an example of a PRIMA website by going to primawebsite.com. If you're not currently a PRIMA member, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the benefits of being a PRIMA member. So it is automatically loaded with all of the IDX properties with you as the contact. So whether you are a new agent or an experienced agent, the minute you have your PRIMA website, you have all of the IDX properties with you as the contact. So you can confidently send your buyers to your website to search for property, and it's automatically updated and linked to the MLS. Like I said, your property valuation link is automatically linked to your PRIMA website as well. It's on the What is Your Home Worth Get Report tab, so you don't have to do that as well. We also partner with a new construction company where there's new construction in your area with specific builders that they contract with. So you have the new construction under your contact information too, as well as your video resource, your news tab that allows your customers to stay up to date, get question and answers, see very cool videos on homeownership directly on your news tab. There's also a Google Translator if somebody prefers to search for a property in a different language, and it's all built in responsive design. So no matter what device someone's looking at your website on, they'll all get the same experience. We're also Advantage Pro members with Realtor.com, which means that our listings stand out when somebody's on Realtor.com. We have a Cabernet banner, it has our logo, and as a PRIMA agent, you're the contact on all of your listings on Realtor.com. And so if you're on Realtor.com as a PRIMA member, definitely tell your sellers Realtor.com is still the #1 trusted website for real estate in the industry. If somebody fills out a contact request form on your listing on Realtor.com, as a PRIMA agent, it goes directly to you. We also incorporate 5 Street, which is an immediate way to stay in touch with any customers that looking at property. You get a text notifying that somebody inquired on your listing, and they get an instant email from you or a text message from you thanking them for visiting that site, and you will get in touch with them shortly. For PRIMA, if you're not already a customer or a PRIMA member, we're waiving the setup fee, but it's $99 a month, and you can take advantage of our PRIMA Advantage of everything I just talked about. We also have a new SSL upgrade. So if you're an existing PRIMA agent and you want your PRIMA website to sit on a secure domain through an HTTPS, we now have that option. It's only $60 a year. And if you're interested, just let us know and we'll send you the information. We talked about our intranet, which is different than the resource center. Sharon talked about this is on our intranet is where you can find the outgoing relocation form. But our intranet also has so much more information about our company and services that are available to you. You can access our intranet by going to floridarealtyintranet.com. And there's also a PRIMA info tab that has all of the information that I just reviewed about PRIMA all on this tab. You can also access Florida Realty Intranet by going to our company website, scrolling to the bottom and clicking on the Intranet tab. And then you'll have to log in with a username and password to access our intranet. Our intranet username is the same across the board for everybody in our company. It's Florida Realty. The password is unique to your branch office. So if your branch office number is 7545, 7529, 7533, that's the number you plug in for your password. If you're not sure what your password is to log in, just ask your branch office manager or your branch office administrator, and they're happy to give that to you. There are a ton of marketing materials available to you, from listing presentation materials, luxury collection presentation materials, relocation information, but we also have links to our digital listing presentation book, which is available to you at floridarealtylistingbook.com. You can use this any way you want. If you go there, just type in floridarealtylistingbook.com in the address bar of your favorite browser, and you can see a digital listing book that you can send this link ahead of time to your sellers. You can just use this as your listing presentation. You can download it as a PDF and just pick and choose the pages that you want to. But that digital listing book is available to you anytime. Use it any way you want to. Like I said, and maybe you're looking for luxury collection materials, maybe the luxury collection logo, you can access that on our intranet under this section. We also have the Florida Do Not Call list. So if you're looking to cold call somebody, you still need to check to see if their number's on the Do Not Call list. And you can look up to 10 numbers at a time, and you just plug in the number and it will instantly tell you, yes, you can, or no, you can't call them. And this does not include anybody that's given you permission to reach out to them. So it's nobody that's contacted you via one of your listings, nobody that's reached out to you from your social media sites, nobody that's reached out to you directly from your website. This is only a cold call. You definitely have to check the Do Not Call first. We also have a link to our preferred service partners. So we hope that you take a look at our preferred service partners, and one of those being Express Docs. So if you're looking to do any print mail marketing, farm area marketing, just sending out just listed, just sold postcards, you have access to Express Docs at your fingertips from our lead resource dashboard as well. Just click on the Express Docs tab and it will log you in automatically to your account on Express Docs. One of our other preferred service partners is Toolkit CMA. We offer a discounted rate to anybody that's interested in having Toolkit CMA, if you're familiar with it. If you're looking for a CMA option outside of what your MLS provides, this may be a good resource for you. So again, Toolkit CMA is $100 for a year for unlimited use. So if you wanted to sign up today, it's $100. It looks fantastic on an iPad, iPhone, tablet. There's flyers embedded in there, for sale by owner presentation, buyer presentation, listing presentations. So all of that's available to you. Paradigm and visual tour. Anytime you take a new listing into the MLS and put at least 6 photos in that MLS, we will automatically create a Paradigm virtual tour for you and send you the link to that property. There's no extra work that you need to do. Price and status changes are automatically done for you, but you can always log into your Paradigm account and edit that tour any way you want to, and it will automatically post a YouTube video of that tour on our YouTube channel as well. And you can have unlimited photos within that tour. If you wanted to add video in that tour, you can do that as well. But your Paradigm account is available for you to use any way you want to. It's all company paid. One of the other enhancements that you can do in your Paradigm marketing suite, not only does it house your virtual tours for all your properties, but you can hold a virtual open house. You can hold a virtual walkthrough. You can chat with your customers through your tour. You can set up a Zoom meeting. You can stay connected through your Paradigm account on your tours anywhere, anytime. Like I said, there's a whole marketing suite available to you within your Paradigm account. Once you have access to your Paradigm account, you can download the mobile agent app. So if you happen to be on a listing appointment and you want to show the power of your marketing tools of how you're going to market their property, you can easily pull up your Paradigm account and show your sellers how you're going to create their tour for them. And you also want to wow your customers instantly with Agent Icon. This is another company paid tool. It's available at your fingertips today. If you haven't seen it, check it out. All you need to do is take a picture, snap a photo, and it's best if you use it in a square image mode, but snap a picture and text that image to the number you see on the screen, 954-869-9543, and see what happens next. You instantly get back camera-ready branded images that can be used on social posts, new listings, open houses, virtual open houses, happy customers, and more. This is fantastic. When you happen to be maybe on a listing appointment, take a picture of their property, text it, and show instantly how you're going to market that property. You can take that image and post it instantly on your social media, maybe link it to that property details page or that a virtual tour, and market that property so professionally and easily. And we want you to all take advantage of what this has to offer. If for some reason you have the photo on your computer and you'd rather email that photo, you can email the image also to bhhsfr@myagenticon.com. Agent Icon is, we have a 2-minute video that explains a little bit better than I can do in this quick refresher on this tool. So you can access this 2-minute video and see the power of Agent Icon by going to agenticon.com/bhhsfr. Or if you happen to be in the Resource Center on Marketing Resource, just type in Agent Icon and the video is in there as well. Every day, you should be receiving an email from posts@agenticon.com as well, with the subject line, your daily social media content to post. So in addition to snapping a photo and texting that image and see what happens whenever you return that image, every day you get an image of the day that you can quickly and easily download that image and post it to your social media. Maybe, again, link it to your if it's geared towards sellers, link that post to your home valuation URL to generate seller leads. Just kind of a personal social media assistant available to you at your fingertips, all company paid. So Carol had talked about Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices as being Real Estate's Forever brand, your Real Estate's Forever real estate professional, and we offer our Forever Concierge program. It's a new complimentary service available for you and your customers. And we want you to take advantage of it and offer this to all of your customers. It allows you to offer them all of the moving services all in one place, branded to you. They can change their driver's license. They can set up moving services, connect with utilities, all from your complimentary concierge program. And you can find out all about this on the homepage of our intranet at floridarealtyintranet.com, or ask your manager. They're well versed in it as well. The importance of email. Make sure that your branch office administrator and your branch office manager has your latest and greatest email address that you're using. We rely heavily on email. We have 1,650 of you throughout our company, but we want to stay connected. Every day you should be receiving an email from Ray, but also every day you should be getting those Agent Icon posts. We add you to our distribution list to make sure that you're in touch and connected with our company with all of our tools and services. So please make sure and check it out as well. We offer a company email if you want to. It's not mandatory, but if you'd like to brand yourself a little bit more professionally with a Berkshire Hathaway email, we can set this up for you. That's no problem. It's no fee. And it's your first name, last name at bhhsfloridarealty.net. Easy to get started. Just tell your manager you'd like to set up a company email, and you can set it up as a standalone email account if you want to. It's an IMAP account. It is web-based, but you can access it on your phone as well, or we can forward it into your personal email too, if you'd rather prefer that. Totally up to you. Like I said, every day you should be receiving an email from Ray called the Industry Insider, and it allows you to stay up to date and in touch with everything that's going on within the real estate industry. And these are great articles, quick reads, and sometimes there's information for you, good information for you to share with your customers too. Form Simplicity. We offer Form Simplicity. This is our forms program, and you can access it either through your MLS, through Form Simplicity, or you can go directly to it at bhhsfr.formsimplicity.com. We pay for the Ultimate Edition for you, which means you have unlimited e-signing, unlimited storage transaction. This is where you can access the online listing agreements, the sales contracts, and rental forms too. Florida Realty Marketing. I know I went over a lot of information today. You may have a lot of questions, but we have a digital flip book, which is at your fingertips and ready and available to you as well, that kind of reviews everything I talked about. So if you go to Florida Realty Marketing, again, it's a flip book. It has helpful links to pretty much all of the resources that we talked about today. And you can download that PDF. And if there's something in there that you have questions on, feel free to reach out to any of us, and we're happy to help. But we also have this help guide, and this is downloadable, available on our intranet too. It's called the Help Flyer, and it has all of the contact phone numbers. So if you have questions on the Resource Center, it gives you the phone number and the email address. Maybe a question on Realtor.com, you can reach out to them directly. Express Docs, Paradigm, Toolkit, or our intranet gives you all the access that you need. Sabrina Lucania, she's our e-commerce manager. She's available Monday through Friday. You can call her or email her if you need assistance. And I'm happy to assist you as well. If you have any e-commerce related questions, you can always email me. It's email our department at ecommerce@bhhsfloridarealty.com, and we're happy to assist you. So again, we're wrapping up a little bit early today. Hopefully I don't see any questions. I'll stay on the line for just a little bit longer. But as a reminder, we recorded this session and we'll make it available on the homepage of our intranet so you can access the recorded session and all of the slides that you can have access to as well. So thank you for joining us today. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay productive, and stay positive.